Who can forget the nightmare that unfolded in Garland the day after Christmas? Well, we can't. Those blown-out homes are still there, waiting to be rebuilt. But over on the bush, the damage is harder to see. The horror, the anguish, all cleared away so the traffic can return to normal. But for 9 families, this is still a road of ghosts, of a loss. We're doing something different tonight, something special. We're taking the time to tell you what happened in a night on the bridge. Here's David Schechter.
We have had over 25 tornado warnings in the last several hours here.
GARLAND 911, what's the location of your emergency?
If you live in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately.
People stop.
My friends got blown off the bridge.
Down the road we can see.
Oh my God.
On December 26th in Garland, Texas, a tornado crossed over I-30. 9 people died at this overpass.
I feel like I hardly understand what happened there. Like there was this lost or forgotten tragedy. In any other situation, if 9 people had died, we'd still be talking about it.
Hey, we need help out here! Hey, come on! Come on! Come on!
What happened that night permanently changed dozens of lives.
When God puts a mountain in our lives, don't pray to move it. Pray to get over it. Because over it is where the deliverance is.
Detective Nick Van, a man of faith, would be responsible for telling families how their loved ones died.
If the Lord's tasked you with an assignment, then you fulfill that assignment because you're not running off of your strength, you're running on His power.
Ahmad Shram was on his way home from the gym, and he ended up recording the scene on his phone and helping some of the injured.
Whether I made a difference, I don't know if I did, and my intention was to help, and I felt like I did that.
My family's really close, and we always make Christmas our #1 priority.
That day was the day after Christmas, and Kathy Tippett's daughter Kim was driving home to Garland.
I kept calling her, texting her, and where are you? Where are you? She never did reply.
That's a confirmed large, dangerous tornado.
Large tornado.
It's a large tornado.
I mean, it's a huge tornado.
Oh my gosh, it's big!
It's on the ground.
Across I-30 in about 30 seconds to a minute.
5-5 units be advised, there's a large tornado in the area of East Centerville.
These were people that were on the highway on the way home, on the way to somewhere, that had no time to react.
Yeah, but you got a lot of traffic that's going to drive into it.
There it is.
When we came around the turn, the tornado literally was right at that intersection.
It is crossing I-30 now.
One of the trail off confirmed on the ground doing damage. Let's go down to Highway 30. Interstate 30. Major tornado now.
All I was praying for was, please just let me die instantly.
Ahmad Shram pulled up to the scene moments after the tornado passed.
No. Baby, what the hell? Is everybody all right? Is anybody in these cars? Is anybody in these cars?
You knew that people didn't survive that. There's no way.
Oh my God. All right.
There was vehicles torn up like I've never seen.
Is anybody alive? Hey, come on. There's people over there. Let's go. Hey. 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 What's up, what's wrong?
And we heard screams coming from, I guess, a different area. It was very dark, so we couldn't tell, so I just ran that way, and that's when we saw where it was at. That's where it was really pretty bad. That's where the car was flipped, and people were pinned in.
How many people in here? How many people in here?
It looks like 3. All right, so you already unbuckled yourself?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
7 vehicles were blown off the highway. Many travelers were trapped inside, like Morris' car. Firefighters cut Morris out. As ambulances struggled to make it through the debris, Ahmad and others waited with Morris.
My wife is somewhere.
As a fellow human being, you care to, because you want to see them, you know, kind of make it.
18 people were taken to the hospital that night. Others were beyond saving. 30-year-old Kim Tippett and her 1-year-old son Cameron died at the scene. In the chaos, it would be nearly 24 hours before Kathy Tippett would find out.
I'm missing my daughter. Her name is Kimberly Tippett.
Kimberly Tippett?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 30.
What kind of car?
She was in a Nissan Altima with a friend, and she had my 1-year-old grandbaby with her.
What can we do for you? Is there a way we can help you?
I just need y'all to find my daughter. We haven't heard from her. I sit outside in my car all night long, waiting. And every car came by, I was like, here she comes. That's her.
The tornado killed 9 people at I-30. Kimberly Tippett and her 1-year-old son Cameron, Petra Ruiz, Timothy Harris, Jose Juarez, Leo Mata, Cecil Lowry, LaShondra Whitaker, and Sharva Sanders.
It's kind of a long way down, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
This is Morris' car today.
Okay.
Hey, hold up. Where's he?
He's right here.
There you are, pinned in there.
He told us he wanted to see the video from that night.
You feel like you were lucky to live?
I feel like I was blessed.
After he was rescued, doctors put him in an induced coma. When he woke, they told him Sharva Sanders, his longtime girlfriend and the mother of his children, was dead.
I love that girl. I love her. Still love her.
It was just unrecognizable, the pickup that was there.
Detective Nick Van with the Garland Police Department was left with the job of writing the final report for this tragedy.
Were all the bodies inside vehicles?
No, sir, not when we got here. 2 were inside vehicles when we got here. The rest were outside.
Why was that?
Due to the force of the tornado.
The victims, as he learned, were spread out in a debris field stretching hundreds of yards.
That is so far away from here.
And the storm was so violent, even the people who took shelter under the bridge were not safe from injury.
To know that the families have peace, give me peace. And to know that I did my job, what I was called to do, to give them the answers that they wanted, to bring that closure to their life. I'm satisfied with that.
Kim Tippett had 2 other children. Kathy is now raising them as her own.
But every day I wake up and the Lord reminds me that she left me 2 precious little girls that are so much like her. And I have to be strong for them.
The rebuilding of homes and businesses will continue here for years, but everything on I-30 was cleaned up in a matter of hours. It's only subtle reminders that remain.
I think it's just, I don't know. It just seems like a very significant thing happened there, and the record needs to be clear about that.
It didn't even seem like people was in those cars. But then when you realize your loved one was in that car, you want everybody to know that those lives matter.
This was the worst possible scenario for these poor people.
You know, it really was. You think about it, it was the day after Christmas. Now, even though we know we can have tornadoes at any month of the year, at any time of the day, it's December 26th. We're just not thinking that it's going to happen. Hit 82 degrees that day. We had that going against us. We also had the time that it happened. It happened at night. And even professional storm chasers, they'll do it, but they don't want to chase at night because they can't see. So it really was just a combination of everything just lined up for a terrible situation. I think the point is we all have to be weather aware no matter the time of day or night. And I think about my grandparents. I think about my parents. And my grandparents don't have a smartphone.
My mom does.
But us younger folks do, right? And so if there was anything that maybe we could have done as younger folks to help out some of those older people, maybe we could have given them a heads up if we were weather aware, right? Just a little something to keep them off that bridge.
Yeah.